Welcome to a coffee tasting, coffee live. I'm so excited. We are live tonight. We're live on Instagram. We're live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. We are live in our Switchers private Facebook group. And I believe we're live on Twitter. We're just live everywhere. Hello, welcome. I'm so excited. Hi, I'm saying hi to Instagram. We've got about four screens going. I'm so excited. Tonight is a really special live. This is for all of my fellow coffee lovers. Hi, friends. How are you? There you go. I've got Explorer Cold Brew tonight with me. And by that, I mean all my bottles, all my caffeine that I'm just going to hug. Hey, everyone. Tonight is going to be super exciting because I am a coffee addict, a coffee lover. And I also drink a lot of decaf ever since I got pregnant. I legitimately wanted to have more decaf. Give me a heads up if you guys can hear me. Heads up. At that time I started mixing my coffee with like caffeinated and decaf, and I've kind of continued that. So tonight I'm going to be making all decaf because I love you guys, but I don't love you enough to actually drink caffeinated coffee. For my West Coast friends, it's 6:30, so you could be brave and have a coffee at 6:30. But for my East Coast friends, you know what? I'm not going to be, it's 9:30 here, and I definitely cannot handle a lot of caffeine. Hello, we have so many people coming in on Facebook and LinkedIn. Hi. And YouTube. Yay. I'm so excited. If you can confirm you can hear me on Instagram, just give me a heart. If you can confirm that you can hear me on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube, just give me a heart. How are you, my friends? How is your week going? My week is going actually quite well. I had a beautiful weekend, filled with coffee, of course, but a beautiful weekend where I actually did not work at all in so long, which has not happened to me for a long time. And this weekend and next weekend, hey, Greg, this weekend, hey, Parina, this weekend and next weekend, we're actually going to be going to a cottage. So the show fell at the perfect time because I had to order this obviously from our warehouse for myself, which means that I get to take this super cute travel pack. Like, how cute is this travel pack? Coming in 4 different caffeine levels with me. This is no caffeine, low caffeine, regular, and extra. But yeah, so we have 2 cottage weekends coming up. Hey, Greg, I'm good. We have 2 amazing. You can hear me on Facebook. Awesome. Thank you so much for letting me know. I've got my mic here. Yes. Hold on. Am I back? Tell me, LJ. Tell me I'm back. I'm so sorry if I turned my mic off. I was so excited to show off my mic that I think I might have turned it off. But if you can let me know if I'm back on, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Back into brewing my own cold brew every day. We'll have to try the Explorer brews one of these days too. Wow, I'm so excited that you brew your own cold brew. I haven't actually tried that. Yes. Okay, I'm back. Thank you so much. Well, I think what I was saying basically was something about AirPods, but it's not that important. But yeah, I actually ordered this because I'm going to the cottage. Tonight's show is super exciting. It's all about coffee. It's all about cold brew. And it's about this amazing company that we carry on Switch. And I'm really super excited to talk about it because I'm obsessed with coffee and obsessed with cold brew. And we've been really trying to be budget conscious lately with, as you all know, the rising prices of literally everything. And so it's been nice to kind of cut back a little bit on my Starbucks. I love my Starbucks, but to cut back on my Starbucks bills, it has been super helpful. Parina is Switch admin on Instagram. She's joined us, and it is her exactly 1 year anniversary with Switch today. If you email us at contact@switchgrocery.com, chances are that you will. She will respond to you. And her comment is that you have to be a coffee lover to work at Switch. This is true. It's a true statement. She was actually asked in the interview if you're a coffee lover, because I have dated people before who are not coffee lovers. And not that I'm saying that if you work on Switch, you date me. It's not what I'm saying. There's no HR at Switch. So take that back, Neha. But what I'm saying is you do need to be a coffee lover because that's what we do. We love coffee. We drink it together and we send each other like gift cards and stuff like that. Now I don't have to because I just send you Explorer. But yes, you do have to be a coffee lover to work at Switch. But Parina, you would still have gotten the job if you said no. So if you like coffee and if you like cold brew, today's show is for you because Explorer is the first company that makes cold brew at four different caffeine levels, which was what was very important to me. They make it in no caffeine, so that's decaf, and then low caffeine, amazing, and medium caffeine, also amazing, and high caffeine. You wouldn't think that people would like high caffeine, but many people have bought Explorer high caffeine, and some people messaged us and they're like, you're sold out. So on our first run last year, we actually sold out of high caffeine really fast. And I was like, wow, people really like high caffeine. I'm not saying I don't, but I generally do a half calf, half decaf. So I would go for the regular calf or low calf. And at night I go for my decaf, which is why I have a large bottle. So there's three ways that you can get Explorer. The first one, okay, so actually let's step back. Why is Explorer so important? And I'm actually going to make coffee right now because I'm going to make coffee and I'm going to make an iced latte. But the biggest thing really is you can make coffee in freaking 10 seconds, like 10 seconds. And now I know you always time me. Okay, you know what? We'll do a timer. Okay, so let's do a timer and we'll do a 10-second timer. Why do I always do this to myself? I don't know. But we'll do a timer for 10 seconds and then I'll show you how we can make coffee in 10 seconds. Are you ready? Are we ready to make coffee in 10 seconds? Okay, we're just going to start with it. So we have a decaf here. It's one part coffee to 4 parts water. So we'll just start with making this one, okay? I've got a 2 ounce to an 8 ounce. So I have a 2 ounce and an 8 ounce. Let's do it. Let's make ourselves our first coffee in 10 seconds. So yes, I'm going to definitely do Google. Parina just said Neha's HR, which I am HR. So I'm sorry. Like this is just what you get. And then Greg said, oh no, that makes my Google go off. Hey, it's Karen. Sorry, I'm late. No problem, Karen. We're starting out. We're making coffee. I'm excited. We're going to do a coffee in 10 seconds. I don't think I can do it because you guys are all here and watching me now. I'm not prepped, but I'm going to try. So it's one part cold brew concentrate, Explorer. I'm doing the decaf, and 4 parts water. So we're going to do 4 parts water. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to run my water. I got my water running. I'm going to shake this up. I'm going to do 4 ounces. So I got to put some ice. Hey, Google. Oh, all my ice is stuck. You can probably hear that. All right. One sec. Okay. Hey, Google, set timer for 10 seconds. Okay, open. Sure, 10 seconds. Starting now. Okay. Whoa. 4 parts. Go. Hey, Google, stop. I did it. It was 12 seconds, but I did it. Thank you, Google. Did you see that? I did it. I made coffee in 10 seconds. Yes. Okay, so that is the biggest thing. You can literally make coffee in 10 seconds. And I need to splash cream. You all know me. I love my cream. And I actually even have my Joy Nut Milk blend. So I can do a Joy Nut Milk. But yes, so here's our cold brew. I've got my straw that fell. I actually made it in 11 seconds. But let's put in some more ice. Yeah. And I'm going to actually do a splash of Joy. Oh, you guys, do you see this? And there you have it. There's your cold brew. $2. Okay. That is so yummy. And if you want it creamier, you know me, put in a little bit of heavy cream and you are good to go. That was actually 10 seconds. So it's so funny. Today I was talking to Mike on the Explorer team and I'm like, Mike, how do I explain Explorer easily? And he's like, you can make coffee in 10 seconds. And I'm like, I'm pretty much slower than that because for me, it's a ritual. It's a ritual to make my coffee. Hey, Dan, that looks awesome. Thank you. Hey, Mega. Yes, it's decaf, which is why I love it so much. This is the Explorer Cold Brew coffee, and it's an awesome founder behind it. Awesome team behind it. Small batch. It's so good. I love you guys, but I can't have a caffeinated drink at 9:40 p.m. ET. Okay, so let's step back. So I'll actually show you the tasting pack that I really like. So Brian, Mason, and I, Mason, and my 2.5-year-old, we're going to a cottage this weekend, and we're definitely taking this tasting pack. It says, welcome Explorer, choose your own adventure. So what I really like, what's super cool about this tasting pack is that you have all flavors. It's not all flavors, sorry, all caffeine levels. So you have your no calf, decaf, medium calf, and high calf, and it's all in this little pack. You don't need to refrigerate it or anything like that. And it just goes with you. Like, how good does that look? And we're gone for like 3 to 4 days. So you can divide, it's 4 2-ounce bottles. And if you like I'll show you a bottle. How cute is this? This is what it looks like. Oh my goodness. And if you're flying, fun fact, if you're flying on Delta Airlines, you can actually order these. So I believe that it's in the Northeast, but definitely look it up. Ask about it. Yes, Keto Connect is in the house. But definitely look it up, ask about it, because you can definitely order this on a Delta flight, which way you don't have to stand in the Starbucks line anymore, and you can not do shitty coffee. I didn't know about shitty coffee on airplanes, but apparently the water in coffee, like the coffee that you get, is not good water or something like that, because I always order that coffee, I'm really not going to do it again after I looked up what's in that water. So anyway, so this is a great option. This is also TSA friendly. So Canadian terms, carry on, well, I think, and US terms, but it's carry on friendly. So you can actually take this on a flight with you, which is how amazing is that? And if you can't, So that's the thing. If it's not on your Delta flight, you can, which it won't be in Canada, you can actually take these on a plane with you. This pack is more expensive because it is more expensive to produce in this. So I'm always like thinking about price. A lot of our customers order this. We did sell out of this in our first order from Explorer, and it is on the higher price because it's a trial pack. But it really depends. If you want a stronger coffee and you get 4 flavors, if you get 4 servings, it's on the more expensive side. But if you get, I believe, 8 servings, which is like 1 ounce to 4 parts water, then you're looking at about $2.50 to $3 a cup, which is fine for a trial and especially on the go. When I talked to the Explorer team, they shared with me, just similar to Keto Chow and all of our other brands, all of our sample packs and trial packs seem more expensive per serving, but that's because that's what they are. They're like the sample trial packs. But the best way, most economical way, is once you try which one you like. So I really like the decaf. Like, that's just my go-to. A lot of decafs taste watery, but they have a really good quality system to like process. I believe it's called, I've made some notes. It's called the Swiss water method, which is like no chemicals, which is really important to me to check. So their decaf processing is super natural. There's no chemicals. And so I really wanted the decaf because I can then have it in the evening. I can have it in the afternoon. Well, I've already had my morning coffee. It's super important to me. Let me just look at some questions. So once opened, you don't need to refrigerate. Yes, you do. You do need to refrigerate it once it's opened. So that's why if you get the big jar, these are definitely more, I would say, travel friendly, because if you just have a little bit, you can put it in your travel fridge, or you can just literally finish it between 2 people. Like you open like one bottle, you finish it between 2 people, or you have it yourself. But the big ones you need to refrigerate. And I believe that I bought that big bottle of decaf as well, and I love having it on ice with cream as well. So delicious. Yes, it's so delicious. So Jacqueline just said she loves the decaf and high caffeine. And this is the funny thing. Actually, we sold out first of low calf and high calf, and then we had decaf and medium calf left on our first order. But right now we're running through the decaf faster, and we're also running through the medium calf faster. Maybe it's summer, maybe just people like their iced coffees. I bought the big bottle of decaf. One sec, I'm just checking. I love having it on ice with cream. And once open, you need to refrigerate. I answered that question. You can store it in a cool, dark place for 6 months. Got it. The Swiss water decaf place is local in Burnaby. Yeah, that's an amazing fun fact. Good to know if I can keep it camping, to keep it in the cooler. Yes, definitely. I would say, camping. Ooh, I want to go camping. I'm not okay, so tell me if you're a camper or a cottager, because definitely some people are like more into camping and some people are more into cottaging. I am a little bit more of a cottager just because I like my amenities and stuff like that, but I'm hoping I can go camping. I'd like to be able to do that. And this, maybe it's because I spent the first 13 years of my life in India, you guys. Like, there's no camping in India, okay? Like, so it's not my fault, but there's just no camping in India. So I would like to go camping, especially with Mason, but it's not there right now. But definitely cottaging, definitely hikes, definitely beach. Adriana said, what are we making? Hi, Adriano. I believe that you texted me. I need to get back to you. I'm so sorry. We have been a little bit swamped over here, but I'm going to be getting back to you. Adriano approached me with a sauce, and we don't carry pasta sauce on Switch, so I'm kind of excited to talk to him. And put mine over shaved ice in a snow cone. Like, Jacqueline, who are you? Like, I don't even know who you are. Dan says great packaging. Yeah, Explorer definitely. And it's all like eco-friendly packaging, which I really, really like. It's just a really, really, really great company. The owner, the founder, actually was, I believe, the 5th youngest person to climb Mount Everest. Like, I mean, insane people obviously don't make it doing that, but he was also the first openly LGBT person to climb Mount Everest. So it's pretty amazing. And that's where he discovered his love for coffee, because obviously you need coffee to climb Mount Everest. Like, that's what I think. So basically that's like where he discovered his love for coffee. And now his goal is really to bring like really quality, good cold brew to the world. That's what we're doing. And I think we're the only ones to carry it in Canada. So I'm excited about that. Adriana says he camps at work. And there was one other comment. I bring my coffee creation supplies to hotels. I like my AeroPress. 100%. I actually have a latte. I'm going to show you how I make a latte. So you can make Explorer hot, which is pretty amazing. And there's a recipe to make for Explorer, which is it's like a hot recipe. They have amazing recipes on their site. They've got espresso martinis. They've got matcha lattes. They've like everything you can think with a coffee. They've got it on their site. And I'm just going to share my screen and show you they're incredible recipes. So here we go. I mean, if you and I'll switch the Instagram screen, but check out their recipes. They've got cafetini, like, are you kidding me? Golden brew recipe, vanilla cold brew recipe, classic iced chai, golden turmeric chai. Like, this is the best 5 holiday coffee recipes. I mean, they're really all over it. So right now what I'm going to make is a cold brew latte recipe. And this is what kind of shows you that you can make it hot. So basically this is the classic cold brew. I actually took 1 ounce and I have it ready for myself. I'll make it right now. The prep time is 2 minutes on this. I checked with the team and it says that you need 1 ounce of Explorer Cold Brew. So the travel packs I showed you are 2 ounces. You would need half of that. Here it says 8 ounces. Here it says 6. You actually need 6. Check with the team. And then this is, you also need some cinnamon. And so I have that. And you literally steam the milk. You add it to your glass. You're done. You pour the Explorer Cold Brew concentrate over steam milk. So let's do this. Let's make a cold brew latte. Hi, I'm back. But they they reminded me to share about their recipe section because the recipes are literally fantastic. Gonna check this out. Love coffee and trying all decafs in the world. It's so hard to find decaf cold brew. Yay! HK Whip It Up. Thank you. Cold brew does sound super easy for hotels. You know what? After talking to you guys, I'm actually thinking I might take this one because we have a fridge, like an under the counter fridge at the hotel we're going to. It's like a cottage resort hotel this weekend. So I actually might take the big one. Why not? And I can have it every day, literally every day, and save so much money. Love roughing it. Greg is like, love roughing it. Parina's taking it camping with her next weekend. This is so excited. All right, good to know about the recipe section. I'm so glad. Okay, so let's make we're going to do a timer because we're going to do it in 1 minute. We have here, I measured this out. We have here 1 ounce. I'll show you 1 ounce of the decaf, all measured. We also have here 6 ounces of Joy Nut milk. So I'm using some Joy Nut milk. This is like a coffee creamer. So I put in some water to kind of water it down a bit. And I'm going to put this in my, here we go. One sec. And my frother. Okay, let's do a timer. Hey, Google, start timer for 2 minutes.
Sure, 2 minutes.
Okay, let's go.
Starting now.
So we froth that. It's frothing up. And then I have a little glass here. I don't know if you can use hot, like I think you could do hot and in a glass, but let's try it. I think you could do it. I also have the Explorer. This is the Sea Salt Caramel, not elixir. This is the Sea Salt caramel flavor elixir. So if you want, we have the Himalayan, we have the vanilla, Madagascar vanilla, and we have sea salt caramel. And what I'm going to do is this one has about 7 grams of sugar per tablespoon. So what I like to do is add a teaspoon. Pretty much all I need is a teaspoon. That is all I do. And I'll add it to and I just love, again, I love that they have natural ingredients. That'll work out to about 1 to 2 net carbs, I believe, for 2 grams of sugar for this serving. So which is fine with me. And I will, my milk is still frothing, you guys. So I don't know if I can do this in 2 minutes, but I'm going to try to do this in 2 minutes. How concentrated is it? So Adriano, it's 1 part to 4 parts. So you need 1 part of the concentrate and then you need 4 parts of the water. So it's not too bad. That's why this is like, how beautiful is my frothed joy milk. So I'm going to pour this in. Let's do this. Okay, that is yummy. And then I'm going to pour some of this. Oh my goodness. And it actually said I can do, hey Google, thank you. I can do a little bit of cinnamon. So I'm going to use burlap and barrel royal cinnamon. If you have not tried this cinnamon, I talk about it all the time. Literally such a delicious cinnamon. And then I'm going to garnish this with some cinnamon. Like, can we just, if I had another phone, I would take a photo. Hi, Mark. I made a reel just because of you. So Mark actually put up a photo the other day with the Explorer Cold Brew. And then Mark, I just turned this into a hot drink. So what I did was I did 1 ounce of Explorer, 6 ounces of nut milk. And then I put in a teaspoon of the Sea Salt Caramel Flavor Elixir, which is about 2 grams of sugar on the teaspoon. And then I garnished it with some royal cinnamon. So I will stir this up. I probably should have done that before the garnish. You guys, let's try this. And then I think, there was a little bit more milk in here, so I'll put that away. Okay, I'm gonna taste this. This is straight a recipe from their site. Let's taste it. Okay. Wow. Like wow. I don't know what to say. The notes on the sea salt caramel are supposed to be buttery, creamy, and smooth. And that's actually what it is. Like, it's so good. And, sometimes people are always like, oh, can cold brew may be made into hot coffee? And that's like the other thing that Explorer has always explained to me. They're always like, there's a lot of versatility in their coffee because it can be made hot or cold. So I was always confused. I'm like, do I warm up my coffee? And the answer is no, you don't warm up your coffee. You basically warm up the milk and you pour in the coffee from the concentrate from the fridge. And it is so creamy. I do think the sea salt caramel adds such a nice, like, creamy, buttery texture to it. And the cinnamon, all this needs is some coffee liqueur and you're good. So I think maybe for the hotel, I need to really, really look up the recipe for espresso martinis and really, really make this, because it is, you guys, this is really delicious. Like, I don't even know how to say it. Like, I haven't made this one before and I'm like, this is delicious. I'm going to put the nut milk and cream back in the fridge. I basically was like, when we were looking for a cold brew company to carry, we were like, okay, like, let's also talk about your process. And I always like to find suppliers who know their shit. Like, basically, you don't have time and I don't have time to, like, actually start a coffee company and research the best coffee, like, farms. Where do you source from? How long? I mean, Greg, you're making cold brew at home, so I'm sure it's like a more complex process and you're perfecting it. But how long do you brew the beans? Things like that. So they actually have a team. I'll share my screen and show you. They have a team of tastemakers who came up with their process. So here it is. Let me flip the screen on Instagram. But here it is. There's 3 people. So this is the founder who I was talking about, Kason. That is him on Mount Everest. Like, how cool is that? And they're always like changing and perfecting the brew. So here are the coffee experts whose wisdom and expertise make Explorer the world's best cold brew. These people, like, I don't even know what to tell you. So this is David Donde. He introduced specialty coffee roasting to Cape Town in South Africa. He co-founded and was the inaugural chair of Specialty Coffee Association of South Africa. He bought the World Barista Championship. You guys, if there's a World Barista Championship, I need to go to it. Like, that's what I need to do. Then there's Delia, and she is the founder of the first specialty coffee company in Lebanon, in Beirut. And she's a certified Q Arabica grader. So I think my goal in life, I don't know if you know, is to actually eventually like work at a coffee shop and make coffee for people. But, you know, like all of the whole sourcing, roasting, like it's just so unbelievable. And then there's Mikhail, who was started his career in Melbourne, Australia. He's a coffee competitor. He won like the Indonesian Barista Championship 2019 and 2020. Like, this is an unbelievable team. And then they also go through, like, this is all on their site, so I can just share it with you, but I won't read it to you. But basically, they go through their classic black regular sourced from Ethiopia. I love Ethiopian coffee. They have which farm it comes from, and they work with like unionized farmers. So it's all single origin, similar to the burlap and barrel sourcing. They always do single origin spices, and these guys do single origin coffee. And then they also this is where they talk about the Swiss water method for decaf. Which was why I was like, hey, I need a more non-chemical process for decaf, because I had heard lots of not to have decaf when I was pregnant because the way that it's processed is not great. Yeah, here it is. Unlike other decaf coffees, which use chemicals to strip out the caffeine and leave a harsh and weak tasting result, the Swiss water method gently uses water to wash 99% off all the caffeine. And then they also have the extra calf, which is the 100% Ethiopian bean. Like, it's just unbelievable. And then the natural process, the natural flavor, they explain what that is. If you see that in their coffee ingredients, and it's chicory. So chicory is, as you guys know, you might know, but it's associated with like New Orleans coffee. And the founder is from Louisiana. He felt like that taste was right for cold brew. And I believe that that's in other cold brews. So like, super cool. Just coming back, let me just turn the screen. But it was a bunch of all this research, and we were just like, cool, like you guys, exactly like Adriano said, like, know your shit on coffee. And that is how we chose them. So coming back to like the other reason why we chose them, you know, they just do a lot for the world. They are really committed to making sure there's clean water. So every time you buy Explorer, they contribute to the Clean Water Initiative. The founders LGBT, and right now, because it's Pride Month, they are doing a bunch of things to raise money and also just contribute to that cause. And that just makes me super happy. But I think ultimately it's also not altruistic to basically, I always kind of look at a product and I'm like, is it a good product? Do I like the taste? Is the founder amazing? Do they know what the hell they're doing? And they just do. So, which is why I can see that it comes through in the taste. The cinnamon just, the cinnamon just got to my, like literally got to the back of my throat. But I would say the more like, again, so economically speaking, like budget speaking, I would definitely do the trial of the trial pack, which if you're joining right now, I'll quickly show you. This is the trial pack. And it's like, welcome Explorer, choose your own adventure. And then the other, once you like it, so for me, I like the decaf, you would go up to the bottles. We cannot ship these in the winter, you guys. Purina knows. They absolutely blow up. Like they freeze and blow up. So we can't ship them in the winter, unfortunately, like in the really cold months. But this works out to about $2 per serving. I looked up Starbucks, which is $4.50. So I think I did like a calculation. But it was something like you save $1,000 over a year, something like that. But I'll redo the calculation and share it in the blog after I post it. But whether you buy Explorer or not, I really just encourage you to like even how Greg is doing, trying to make his cold brew at home. But I really just encourage you to have a coffee more at home if you can, like during this time, and enjoy your Starbucks when you can. It's definitely a treat. But making coffee at home makes a big impact on the bottom line. The regular caffeine is my favorite. Oh, so Purina is in the chat responding, and I was like, someone said hey from Facebook, but they're in our group, so I don't know your name, and it's hey with a heart. So hey. Anyway, so that is all about Explorer. Man, like I just I just love coffee. I guess I had one more thing to add, which is you can make so here's the big thing. If you are into protein shakes and keto chow, so I have two options. I do this literally all the time. I just did it the other day. So this is the chocolate toffee keto chow, which is a meal replacement we carry. And this is Philosophy Protein, which is a vegan protein powder we carry. So both of them have recipes on their website, but all you do, so you don't have to make the cold brew. Like if you want to do a coffee protein shake, you just add 1 ounce or 2 ounces of the Explorer concentrate. In the chocolate toffee for keto chow, you would make it the same way. So you would still add your water or your nut milk, whatever you like. Similar to Philosophy, you would add your nut milk, but you can just add 1 ounce of coffee concentrate. So you don't need to make the whole cold brew. I'm going to save this actually to put it in a protein shake tomorrow. You don't need to make the whole cold brew to actually add to your protein shakes. You can just literally make it, literally like add 1 ounce or 2. It's Kathy. Hi, Kathy. You literally make 1 ounce. Kathy, we're talking about coffee. We've been talking all about coffee. You can literally just add 1 ounce or 2 ounces to your keto chow shake, or 1 ounce or 2 ounces to your Philosophy shake, or any of the other protein that you use. And ultimately, I will do a sugar-free espresso martini. If you have a sugar-free espresso martini recipe, send it my way. I will remake it with Explorer, and I will post it on our site. I unfortunately can't have a sugary espresso martini right now, just because I have, as you might know, I have pre-diabetes, so I've been trying to like really cut back on sugar. But if I can make a sugar-free espresso martini, that would like literally be a dream come true. Triple Cakery just joined. Hi, everyone. We're coming to the end of our show. We've talked all about coffee tonight. We've talked about Explorer Cold Brew. We've talked about Explorer syrups. We've talked about an Explorer cute little travel pack that I'm deciding whether I take this one or this one with me. But it's been a really fun show. And I just wanted to say thank you. My plans for the rest of the week are tomorrow getting my eyebrows done, because you need to do that before camping. So I'm going to be getting my eyebrows done. I have a meeting tomorrow with YoFit bars that I'm excited about. A meeting tomorrow with Sweet Monk, some of our suppliers that I'm excited about. And we're planning like the next couple of shows, which is why I'm meeting with our suppliers. So next week's show is actually going to be about Sweet Monk, which is a monk fruit sweetener. And then I have to pack and basically figure out and we're leaving Thursday afternoon for the cottage to basically avoid traffic. And then we come back Sunday afternoon. But it is a cottage resort. I'm going to be taking Flora with me, and I'm going to be taking some of my keto chow shakes with me, my Philosophy protein. I'm trying to take a bunch of stuff from Switch, because it is a hotel. So if I eat like every meal, like breakfast and lunch and dinner out, then that's going to get really expensive. So I'm going to try to take a couple of Switch things. And that is going to be my plan for the weekend. It is our first cottage trip with our 2.5-year-old. So if you have any tips on getting a 2.5-year-old to sleep in a hotel room, in a pack and play or a crib or a floor, I don't care. Send them my way. Please send them my way. Maybe I'm taking the wrong caffeine level for this trip, and I should really be taking a high caffeine or medium caffeine at least, because I might need that. Maybe Brian and I already told him. So we actually have our old travel pack left, and we have our old travel pack left. And he was like, hey, maybe we have like a ton left. No. We only have one left. And it's the extra caffeine, you guys. So we have the extra caffeine. So I told him, I'm like, let's just take this along with the extra caffeine, because if Mason does not sleep, we're going to need all the extra caffeine that we need. Hi, Rachel. You missed the show. It was a good one. It was all about coffee. And Rachel loves coffee too. Like we all do, right? We all love coffee. All right, you guys. Adriana said, I love your energy. I'm sorry I have to go make dinner. Let's connect at some point. Yes, we'll connect for sure. I will let you guys go. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you for my coffee. Hi, Carolyn. If you're just joining, you can rewatch. We made 2 coffees, like a decaf coffee. We made a actually delicious hot Explorer latte, like hot coffee with the cold brew. And then we talked about our sample pack for Explorer, which I'm taking cottaging with me. And we just nerded out on coffee tonight, you guys, because that is what we do. We are coffee lovers, and we just are coffee lovers. So thank you for joining me tonight, all my fellow coffee lovers. Take a photo of your coffee and tag me, because that just makes me happy. So this weekend, if you're getting some sun, you're drinking some coffee, just tag me and say, SwitchGrocery, I'm doing our favorite thing, because that is what we do. Thank you so much. I don't think anyone does the peace sign anymore, but I always do it after I leave calls. But thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Enjoy your weekend, you guys. I keep saying enjoy your weekend, but it's only Tuesday night. But enjoy your week. Bye. Take care. Okay, I have to end. Bye.